Should be able to hear me now. Thanks for letting me know, Ruby Wilkman. That was weird. My slider on OBS just went all the way to 0. I don't know what's been up with my technology lately. A lot of my settings are just randomly going back to... I can't even say default because that's not default. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. That was really weird. Yeah, the slider, basically that adjusts the dB. It was all the way to like negative, like 90 dB. So basically I was just like not even registering. It wasn't audio on your end. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but thanks for letting me know. Yeah, whenever I cleaned the PC too, my mic settings were really strange. Like typically I feel like my mic, I always had to leave it at like a -6 or -12 dB, and then when we updated, cleaned the PC and I came back, my recordings were coming in super quiet, so I had to put it back down to like where I wasn't reducing any of the volume. I don't know what triggered all that and why my settings are still being so weird. But hi Turtle, welcome in. I am doing pretty well. Had a pretty chill weekend. Just saying before I while I was silently talking, I was just saying I hope everybody had a good weekend and got some rest, got to do some things that they enjoy. Maybe relax a little bit or have fun. For me, it was pretty chill weekend. Got some editing done, did some planning. Overall, pretty happy with how the weekend turned out. You've been having similar issues? I don't know what it is. I've been having terrible issues with my Stream Deck lately. There was an update and I've been having to use my phone for the Stream Deck, and I think I need to go in and like revert the update back to an older version because it just like none of the buttons even work anymore. So I haven't even been able to use that, and this like all happened around the same time. Like I got in last week, I think it was Wednesday, and my like auto jump was turned on in Minecraft and all my audio settings were back to like 100%, and I don't even know. I don't know how that happened or what. It's just weird. I don't know. I think my computer's possessed or something. But yeah, we're going to be expanding this tunnel, which is eventually going to lead towards the Pale Oak Garden, and the fortress. So there, I think I have it lined up. I want to work on a blaze farm soon, and so we're gonna kind of combine those two tunnels because they're in the same area. The Pale Oak portal is right by the blaze spawner. So what I was saying is that there's the spawner in that direction. We haven't expanded the tunnel that way because I'm not really sure where the tunnel is going to like center on the farm. So we're gonna have to kind of work on those two in tandem, probably figure out the farm design a little bit and then expand that way. But we can still work on this tunnel. This is about where I think it's going to stop, is right where these Pale Oak logs are. I'm hoping none of these catch on fire. Wish me luck. I mean, I have a little bit of lava out here. I had a cap, and I think it's far enough away where these shouldn't catch on fire. But we will take care of that when it comes. Press another update for Stream Deck. Yeah, it auto updated for me. So it's update 6.90. and it makes me laugh because in parentheses it says 69420, and I feel like somebody did that intentionally. But yeah, the version 6.9.0 has been giving me a terrible time. So if you don't need to update that one, I wouldn't. I don't even think I had auto update on, but I guess I did because it used to always send me like a reminder to update. And lately it's just been doing it on its own. And also I used to always have it set where my Stream Deck would not open when I turned on my computer. And for some reason it decided to do that as well. I don't even know. It's like, so when we cleaned my PC, we completely unplugged everything and like took the PC itself outside to like dust everything. And I don't know why that would reset settings, but it seems like it may have. Really odd. I'm gonna go into the overworld, grab some of the stuff that we may need, and we may have to go get some pale oak from the garden. So we may do that while we're out too. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a design for at least this first portion of the tunnel. Just the little bays on the side wings. And then we'll start working on getting that going. I'm recording. Alright, good. Does anybody know when the new update is coming out? I saw they named it. It's like Chase the Skies. I don't think I saw anything about the date being released. But I feel like we've got to be pretty close. I mean, it's June, and I feel like they usually do that, an update like mid-June. So I'm excited for that to come out. I'm flying. Hello, how did I end up on there? Glitch, I guess. Let's put some of this up. So I did end up getting some dead bushes while I was doing some sand mining. Look at this. Hold on. I got like almost 3 shulkers of sand. I need to get more, but I want to craft some TNT and figured I'd go ahead and grab a lot of sand while we're at it. I also got... realized I haven't even like mentioned on a video yet that I went and explored the new update, so I'll probably need to mention that on the next one. I kind of forgot. It was so long ago that we explored that I've been just keeping all the goods in here for me to actually talk about them, and just kind of forgot they were there, to be honest. Let's put this downstairs. I need to go repair this shovel too. That's from the sand mining. Really depleted the durability on it quite a bit, but should be a quick fix thanks to my villagers. I always turn the wrong way whenever I leave this area. We'll do the no, not iron. Well, yes, iron, but I don't need emeralds. Okay, hold you. And what else needs repairing? We'll do both at once. Anybody do anything fun over the weekend though? Live vicariously through you. We have just been chilling a lot lately, but that's kind of my favorite way to spend the week. Doing a whole lot of whatever I feel like. And usually some Minecraft in the process. I'm debating how we work on the next project, the Blaze Farm. I mentioned before, we're kind of at a point in the world where I feel like I need to work on multiple different things at once. And that's probably going to be what happens is we'll have a couple different projects going and I just do a little bit depending on what I need for streams. And we're at the point, or with the Blaze Farm, I'm not sure if I want to design the farm itself in creative just to make sure I have like everything lined up, or if I want to try to design it as I go. I've been thinking of both. So like for the frog light farm, we designed that one fully in creative. So I ended up just doing like a quick we end up just doing a quick time lapse of actually building the farm. I'm not sure how I want to do the next one, if I want to actually like verbally talk through thoughts as we go through the process. Maybe a little bit of both, we'll see. Got an ad. I haven't noticed like when those pop in. Nobody's ever mentioned them before. I'm surprised they did one. What are we in, like 10 minutes in? Kind of surprised they already did one. I've had YouTube Premium for many years now. And occasionally I have like a second channel that is, does not have YouTube Premium on it. And seeing all the ads that they just like drop on your homepage really bothers me. Every time I see it, it'll be like, I feel like I always see stuff and it's like, hot singles near you when I'm like searching Minecraft videos. I'm like, why is this on the search page? The way they do ads really throws me off as far as just like the sponsored ads on pages, or like if I switch to it and I'm like scrolling through my feed. Saw something the other day. Oh, it was an ad that made it look like I was out of iCloud storage or something, and I'm like, what is this? And I like looked closer and I'm like, this is a sponsored ad. What, like that just looks like it's gonna give you a virus to serve your money. I like have had periods of time where all I consume is YouTube when it comes to media. I like barely even watch other stuff. I'm kind of getting out of that right now. I've been more into like social media than I have been in the past. Fewer like YouTube videos in the last couple of weeks, but I definitely we are like on a family plan, and I feel like once you get on a family plan, it's like, what's the point of leaving? Okay, let's go to the Pale Garden and grab some pale oak. I think I only have wait. How much do I have? That's the real question. I may actually have a decent amount. I feel like I took a stack in there to make those like markers along the path. I may have a decent amount already. I'll grab 2 stacks, but I still feel like I need more. And let's grab some torches, because I do not like going through the Pale Garden with creaking and mobs attacking at night. It's so annoying. But yeah, no, the ads I see on those like home pages are kind of really were not what I was expecting. Hey, you can leave. Okay, I'm gonna drop these off. Did I already leave Pale Oak in here? Is my question. So I have 9. Yeah, I think I brought a stack in here earlier. Let's drop off these stairs. And let's put the tunnel to use partially. We have to like really duck for part of it, but that'll be okay. I need to get you a name tag. I keep forgetting. I always forget until I actually see him. At least I put soul soil on part of this, so I can at least get some speed, but overall not that great of a, like, not super fast. It always feels so slow once the soul speed is like no longer active. I feel like I'm walking on honey or something. But we have to pass through a fortress just to get to the other fortress. Honestly, maybe there's a blaze spawner that way where I can put a farm in instead. Cut it short. We'll see. But I definitely need the portal to be over here, so it probably should not. I mean, we're gonna have to go the same distance anyways. This is gonna be a really long tunnel too. I'm just realizing this actually is gonna take a fat minute. That's for sure. I feel like this was like the closest Pale Garden, whatever they're called, that was of a decent size. I feel like all the other ones that would have been in like chunks I already rendered when the update came out, they were like teeny tiny pale oak biomes. Pale Garden, that's the word, right? So we'll probably have a portal right here or somewhere in this general area, and then we need to find a way to traverse upstairs to get to the blaze spawner, which is right up here. Go ahead and use the pork chop so I can get rid of it. Let's see. They're really cooking in there too. Okay, I always have a hard time getting up here. I think I actually added a path though last time. Assuming that's what all this is. Oh. 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 All I know is I could hear wither skeletons, and then I dropped on the whatever it's called. That freaked me out. I'm not ready for this. I don't have like my chest plate on standby. Hi Debug, welcome in. Yes, this is the exposed lush cave. We're not working on that yet today, but I do need to do some like planning for this one. Once we have this tunnel, it'll be a lot. It'll probably be like pretty close up on my list of like little side projects that we'll work on stream. I feel like it's gonna be a big project though. We've got already a lot of torches in here. While we're here, let's take a look. I feel like, okay, this is it. I was like, I feel like it was way more covered. It was this section that I really like. Oh, and the mine shaft. I forgot to add the mine shaft. Oh, I thought that was gravel. Love this little area. Oh, we got this portion back here. Very excited to work on something in there. Yeah, how's it going, Debug? You had a good weekend? My main goal today is just to get like a design going for the tunnel, and we'll get started on it, but I know for a fact we are not going to be finishing it today, and I may finish some of it on my own time, not on stream, but we will see as we go. I'm like, do I take down these trees over here that are like visible by the lush cave? I feel like I should take the ones down that are a little further out. Let's see. Where is the lush cave? So we're right above it. I want to go this direction. East. Let's go east. H. This way. Okay. We can go this way and take out these trees after we light up the area. Be a good time to get some resin too. Oh, is there a ruined portal, or did I just pillar up? Looks like I just pillared up. I was probably hiding from like a baby zombie. Busy as always. Well, sometimes busy's good. My weekend was pretty good, pretty chill. Got some Minecraft done. Played way too much Fortnite as I have been lately. I think my friend told me I have like a 35-day streak on the game. And partially that's because I'm like been trying to keep, I know that streak exists, so I've been trying not to break it. So I'll go into the item shop every day just to look and get the streak going. But I definitely have been playing too much of it lately. I've been waiting for myself to get burnt out of it, but I haven't yet. Yeah, played some Fortnite with friends. Always fun. Ends up with a lot of yelling at each other, and honestly, sometimes you need people to yell at. I mean. Hello, Quaku, welcome in. Hopefully I said that correctly. How's it going, everyone? Got some chill vibes today. Classic Monday. Some Mondays, I'm just like as energetic as can be. The energy drinks are working. And then some are more chill. Oh, that actually kind of scared me a bit. I feel like we're more chill today. Because, I don't know. It's just one of those days. Okay, I need to watch my health. That was actually not good. I wasn't paying attention to it that much. It could have gotten bad. But yeah, I mentioned it a little bit last week. I'll probably mention it today and Wednesday. We'll mention it again later. But I will not be streaming on Friday of this week or Monday of next week. I will be traveling. Got a relative who's graduating, so we're gonna go see them graduate and go to their graduation party and everything. I'm very excited. I haven't like traveled in a while. Like my first trip, I feel like, since November maybe. We're not even going for that many days, but I've just been cooped up here for the last couple months. Chest plate on while walking around, honestly, probably a good idea. I just like am so used to being safe at this point because all the projects I'm either in areas that I've spawn proofed or close to spawn proofing them, or it's just lit up like around my base, and I'm getting way too comfortable in this world because once I like go to a place that I haven't actually spawn proofed, I'm completely taken back. I think we're pretty good though on the torches. This is my last stack, right? Is this the section I want to chop up? So that's Lush Cave. I'm still not even in this section. What's this direction? Still east. I can't even tell where I am. Let's just go east until I run out of torches and we'll start taking those trees down. We'll definitely need the chest plate for the creaking once it comes out. They really don't hit that hard, it's just they hit a lot. Good thing I can't lose this world exactly. If something happened to me that was unfortunate, I'd still be okay. I'd be fine. I wouldn't be completely upset. But I don't know if I ever do a hardcore, I don't know if I would want to do it for like long term until after I got this world where everything feels complete and where I like it. That worst case scenario, I can always go back and be like, still have this one I'm proud of. Hey Mark Monster, welcome in. Good day to you as well. Hope you are having a good Monday. Tuesday for Turtle. Always have to remember. Let's go here and we'll just start tearing these down. I'm hearing such weird noises and I don't think the creaking are out yet, so I didn't realize that they just have these like random creaking noises during the day. That's what I'm learning at least. Yeah, we got some planning done for some of the upcoming projects over the weekend. And I'm really excited about what's to come. I have a little surprise. Let me grab it. Or not really a surprise, but more of like a little teaser. I got these pants. I need to try them on. They literally just came in today. But so I can dress up like my actual skin. Because we've got the Han. You can even see from this angle. You can kind of see right there. We got the blue gingham pants. There we go. So I ordered some blue gingham pants and I need to see if they actually fit, but I'm really excited for these. Hold on, let me put these back up. Out of the way. I think that'll be fun. They're really cute. And they're like things I would normally wear. So I actually hope they turn out well. These are leaves, I'm sure which. You can be in a snowy biome and there's creaking sounds. That's spooky. Breaking no coffee because you want coffee. Honestly, I feel that. I woke up, I was kind of in the mood for coffee today. I haven't been having a lot of it lately. I got a coffee I've been more into like the Bloom energy drinks. So I haven't been using coffee as much for like caffeine. And I got one what day was it? I think Thursday. Yeah, I went and got coffee on Thursday for the first time in a while. And I drank like half of it on Thursday, part of it during stream on Friday, and I never even finished it. And I just have not been drinking coffee as much lately, which is very unlike me. Hi Metal, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you had a good weekend. Been a while. Well, glad you can be with us here today. Yeah, I have not been able to work on the Nether tunnels for a while. Just been having to work on other stuff. Very excited to get a little bit of it working on it today, because I've been wanting to make a blaze farm, but I was like, I need to know where the tunnels are kind of going first. So I've been holding off until we got this all taken care of, and now I'm glad we're finally getting to do it. I don't know what it is. I just find the Nether highways and proper infrastructure so satisfying. Makes the world feel very complete. I haven't had proper Nether tunnels, Nether highways since my bedrock world. Every morning you have a large coffee. Honestly, it sounds really good right now. I don't know what it was with my last coffee that I just couldn't finish it, because it was really good. I think I was just I don't know. Just dehydrated? I don't know. Something about it. Everything has its little phases with me. I used to love sparkling yerba mate tea. I would get the cans of it and get the sparkling cranberry pomegranate. There's a while where I would drink that every day. I would go and buy 12 packs of it and drink one every day, and then I kind of just stopped doing that one day, and I do think about it a lot. I miss it. It was very good, but then I'd get back into lattes and everything, and then right now we're back into more of the energy drinks. I feel like sometimes it depends on the season too. In summer I like more of juice type flavors, and not so much milky flavors. So I think that's why sometimes the coffee isn't the vibe for me. Okay, creaking are gonna come out. It still feels very dark. Did I not light this up as much as I thought I did? Let's get our chest plate on. Yeah, no, I didn't even light this up. What am I doing? A Metallica concert? That's sweet. Don't listen to a lot of their music, but I'm sure that I know some of it. I couldn't name anything off the top of my head though. That bad? Probably. Hello? There you are. My family is never a big rock family. Storm's mostly water for me. Yeah. Where? Hello? Where are you connected to? Yeah, I've been craving water a lot more lately. Since it's been getting warmer out. One of my favorite coffees in the summer, which a lot of people look at me funny when I tell them about this, but it's kind of a common, I don't know, I can't say common. There's a couple of different coffee shops that make it, so it's not like it's completely unusual. But I'll literally buy giant jugs of lemonade and mix it with cold brew. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Where are you? Back off! You guys leave me alone. Okay, he's gone. Anyways, I'll get giant jugs of lemonade and then mix it with cold brew, and it's so good. That's my favorite thing in the summer, coffee-wise. And I've actually been thinking about that a lot lately because I haven't had any of it since the end of last summer. I don't think I've bought it since maybe October, late September. And I need to add that to my grocery list. I literally would drink 2 or 3 of them a day. And it's so inexpensive because you just get giant jugs of lemonade and giant jug of coffee. Or I would get like the powdered lemonade and make that myself if I was out of lemonade. Love lemonade. Well, I don't know if you drink coffee, but it's a weird combo and I support it. There's one place that I would order it from, like a drive-through coffee shop, and they would also put like mint in it. Kind of interesting. Yeah, so I didn't do a very good job lighting this up, evidently. Concert was 45 minutes away. That's not terribly bad. Most of the concerts for me, if I'm going to one, like the closest venues are usually about 30 minutes away. And not too bad. Back them up a bit. Get some of that resin. I see it. About to steal your heart. Out your nose. How that feels. Back off. So dramatic. It's like me. I haven't been at a concert in a while. I think the last one I went to was Sabrina Carpenter. No. I went to Taylor Swift. How could I forget? No. Actually, the last one I went to was Casey Musgraves, right after Taylor Swift. But I'm not like a super big concert person. Back off. I went to like my first concert when I was like in my late teens. I think I was like 17, almost 18. Never really went to concerts a lot. But for some reason in the last year I went to 2. That was Casey Musgraves and then Taylor Swift. Then the one before that was Sabrina Carpenter. Now, shout out to my sister-in-law for getting those Taylor Swift tickets because I could never. It's too stressful. That looks like diamonds, that sky through the leaves. I need to watch out because creepers are definitely creeping. And it's still super dark out here. Did I miss any? I think that's all. Yeah, any more creaking? Because I do want more resin. What am I at now? 17? What's up? Almost 5 stacks of pale oak. I think that'll do. Maybe get a couple of more. But I think that should be enough to work with, at least starting out. Oh, there's a creeper. Back off. Those are the flowers. I thought that was the creaking. I think this is a cool update. I like when they add like these unique mobs. Like enemy boss. Not even boss. You can't consider boss. He barely does any damage, but just enemies in general. Watch, give it like 10 years, there's gonna be a happy creaking. I feel like there should be some way to like make a creaking not hate you. Like honestly, what's their problem? Where are you? He sees me. Hey. Why do they have to chase? What I don't understand. I need to check out the lore on the creaking because I don't understand why they aggro you. Is it just because you're in their biome? Chasing me? I think I saw... No, we're good. I thought I saw a zombie walking towards me. Hopefully you got me enough resin from that. Back off! I get it. You're angry. Leave me alone. I like these tree types. The dark oak and the pale oak, like the way they're formed, pretty easy to chop down. I'm glad they didn't go with something like mangrove. That's a pain to chop. But I do wish they had the option to make them tall like spruce. Can you imagine if it was like the super, super tall spruce tree and you had to get to like the very top of it to get the heart? A full-on trek up the tree just to get rid of the speaking. Okay, we've got our inventory full. But I have junk that I can throw away. Hey! Where are you attached to? That way? It's really dark over there, so I'm trying to avoid putting my back towards the darkness. Oh, what time is it? Almost daytime, so you're gonna go away soon. I don't know if it actually even makes a difference if I cause more damage, like why I'm getting crits on them. I feel like crits don't do anything. Go on. You're gone. Where did the other one go? Oh. Did they just go away at the same time? Interesting. I wonder if does the creaking heart go away? Did I not get one from this one? Was I like 2 seconds too late? The creaking heart go away even if you've like determined where it is? I assume that's the case, but I feel like I got there in time. Guess not, but... Oh, we are gonna need to get some more crimson at some point. If I end up using that, actually. I've been using the crimson wood for all the tunnels, but I'm at the point where I don't know if that's necessary. I think as long as we block off most of the lava and make sure that ghasts can't see us, we'd be fine. Okay. Let's go. Literally, we have 2 rockets and we just wasted one of them. I think this way. I think we'll find our portal this way. Yep, this looks right. Okay, I need to grab some more rockets. They're very low. That back, grab this. Okay. What can I leave? I don't want half of this stuff. Leave it these. Of course I have more netherrack and basalt in here. As if I don't already have enough. Don't even survey, no worries. It happens. I find myself in that situation a lot. It's just sometimes the YouTube algorithm is so good, you don't even need the sub because they just know what to recommend. But no, I appreciate the sub. Okay. I feel like I just want to fly back. Okay, that hurt. Oh, and all the blazes are coming out. Leave me alone. Nothing in the Nether knows how to mind its own business. We go this way. And we'll say hello to Gaston. Gaston right here. Hello. And we go back this way. My tunnel. We're just gonna fly back through. I forgot I made that portal there. That was for the Hoglin, the Zoglin. This way and this way. Okay. We've got quite a bit of junk now. I think I need another shulker. Do this one. All pale oak's gonna go in here. And then this is gonna be anything that's not pale oak. Ooh, and I've been keeping my speaking hearts here. You don't like the pig? You don't like Gaston? What about Sheldon? Yo, bird. On the YouTube side once. Noped out of the coffee. Made it smell it sink. Hey, I'm proud of you for the restraint. But ripped the coffee. What do you think of Sheldon, Vern? Is he higher or lower as far as looks? I think he's cute. He's a little teeny tiny, that's why. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of nether bricks, which I already have a lot of those. But I do want to get like this first bay going. Figure out how we want to set this up. And then we can go from there. Drop these off. This back up. Random cooked pork chop. That's new though. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more crimson. Bill pig trippy. I don't even know what words you're saying half the time. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some nether bricks. That'll help me brainstorm through the process. Wait, before. Okay. I got a little scared there that there's gonna be a magma waiting for me and just completely destroy my health. Actually, let's go get some name tags. The question is, do we spell Gaston like Gast with an H in it or no H? I think we do H. We got Sheldon and Gaston. Has to have the H. Okay. I think, yeah, it makes it clearer. Keep them both. And nether brick. I almost completely forgot. That's what we came here for. I have so many of these. Love to see it. I think 8 stacks is more than enough. Grab everything. I think I need a whole new shulker box for this. That's good enough. Wait, can I put these in here? They do stack. I have to put these back. Gonna bug me. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Store it all in. Oh, wait, no. This first. Actually, yeah. Like this. That up. And we go. I want to like dye for like a maroon color. Mix red and brown. That'd be nice. I like to change my shulker boxes to actually be the color of what they store. Doing something more fun. We do something different, depending on the vibe. We're doing a lot more, like achievement-based stuff a couple weeks ago, and now we're back into more building stuff. It just depends on what I need for the next episodes and what makes the most sense, what I feel like doing. Let's see. Okay, clear these out. I need to grab... Let's take these down. And we're gonna put the scaffolding here. That one actually, that worked out well. Okay, let's get this first bay designed, and then we will do like the upper level and the lower level like we usually do. Hi Cassie, welcome in. How's it going? I saw you followed a couple days ago. Thanks for the follow. Oh, and also SKZ fan alt 8 followed yesterday. Thank you for the follow. Okay, are we gonna expose lava is my question. I feel like I covered a lot of it up whenever I was doing that tunnel. So... Oh, I literally almost just like released that. That could have been bad. Nails while you watch. I respect that. I need to get my nails done again. I not type, no worries. I broke this one the other day. Very sad. It, was like cracking before I got it done, and then I went in, they like glued it back so that it didn't fall off, and then it immediately broke like a couple days later. So it lasted while it could, but rip to the pinky nail. That's okay though. I think I'll probably have to get an extension put on next time I go. Okay, where is this gonna sit? I'm just kind of like mining without actually paying attention right now. I think we'll go here. Actually, no, this one. And then clear that part out. Yeah, I usually get my nails done like every 3 to 4 weeks. I usually make them last as long as I can. And like, the rest of my nails are fine, but this poor pinky nail is not fine, and it's just a little odd. So I think we want to do like primarily the pale oak for the columns, and then the nether brick for the detailing on the inside. Like nether brick here, pale oak here, and then this area we'll see what we come up with. Maybe a combo, but I'm not sure how the pale oak, I'm not sure how I feel about it looking next to the, how it looks next to the tuff. I haven't used the pale oak a lot with this kind of color palette. I think it'll look good next to the nether brick. I don't need extensions. Yeah, I have always been somebody to bite their nails. I've been biting my nails since I was like, as long as I can remember. And the only thing that keeps me from biting them is getting them done. And I finally get to the point where like, these are my real nails. They're really thick right now, but they're my real nails. But I was doing tips for a while. But if I wasn't like getting them dipped, they would be nubs, actual nubs. Because I can't refrain. It's actually been better lately. They haven't been breaking as much because I just finished my Invisalign, but I had Invisalign for a while. And that like prevented me from even like picking at them with my teeth. Because even with tips on them, I still would mess with them. The Invisalign made them like grow even longer. Cousin is an nail artist. It seems like a fun thing to do, like fun way to spend your time. Especially if you like enjoy your clients and have like regular clients that come back and like you get to know really well. That would be enjoyable. One. Biting them too. Yeah, literally, like if I, long time ago when I was biting them, still, they would probably be like this short. You can't even tell, but like at the end of where my white part of my nail is, they'd be like right down here. Super teeny tiny nubs. And I always felt, I don't know, I always have been like somebody who likes to dress girly, but my hands just always looked like a kid's been biting, like a kid who bites their nails. I feel like if you just saw my hands whenever I was biting them, you wouldn't know I was like an adult. So it took a while to, like there were so many times that I tried to stop biting them, and it's just a hard habit to break. Especially when you've been doing it your whole life. So shout out dip nails. Nether oak pale brick. We'll see how it works. I want to see what it looks like next to the pale oak. I feel like with it stripped, it's gonna look pretty. Like I like the color combo right there, but it also is just so dark, and we're gonna need a lot of lighting. Let me get some. I should have a glowstone. Yes. Put some back here, so it's like, yeah, I like the colors right here when you can actually see it. Don't even realize you're doing it. Exactly. Like, I never realized how frequently I would bite my nails until I got the Invisalign on and realized that it's just like, I just do it without even noticing. Okay. What else do we want to clear out? I think we bring this back in. We need to put the soul soil right here. Let's grab this. Now that I actually have a pattern for these hallways, we're gonna have to update that soon. Okay, so we got this here. It does kind of, it's like different brick patterns, but yeah, I think once we actually have this, it won't be as noticeable. This one actually has like the same brick spacing, but then we've got the purple, which is like, well, no, I guess that's up here, but that's more like a tile pattern, not necessarily a brick pattern. I need this lit up though. That may be part of the wall design. Maybe we incorporate some lighting on this lower level so you can actually see the color of the whatever it's called. What is this called? Nether bricks. Now that just like blinds it. I've got frog lights. I forget that I have them, but I do. I'm gonna grab them. We're gonna see what we think. Grab a stack. And now I can actually show this on stream and not have to duck my head. Let's go back down. Okay. Go back. Wrong one. Need to open this up soon enough. So, if I did like a pale oak trapdoor, I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna try it real quick just to see. We'll do that. It still has the lighting, which is nice. It keeps that part of it. Let me do this real quick. Grab my... Actually, where does this go? Does this go all the way to the top? Yes. Okay. I may need to just work on getting... Say we put like a frog light here. And then we put trapdoors here and kind of like work around that with the design. What other like options of blocks do we have with the pale oak? I mean, I could just do like a pattern with the stairs. We could do... Oh wait, I was like, where's my pale oak? To my offhand, that's why. We could do a pattern with stairs. We could do exposed side on this end. And I think I usually have... I don't have like an equal center. We usually have 2 blocks. So let's see. We did leave like a 2-block gap. 1, 2, put that here. And then put nether brick around that. So I like the chiseled block. This look like. And then do I have more basalt? Yeah, I think we could do this. And then let me get a stair. I don't have any in here, surprisingly. That's probably a good amount, right? I don't really like this part right here, actually. Let me think of this. I just want to make sure it's got some lighting on it. And I feel like I need a different texture. I feel like if anything, this needs to go into those 2 blocks. Like swap these. Give it like an outer ring of... what's the word? Nether brick. I keep on forgetting what it's called. Do this one here. Do it that way too. I'd probably just flip. Don't love that. I want to mess with this pattern a little bit. I can do it more like that way, which I think I like better. Actually, that could have been. Okay. Light shine through stairs as well. Does it? Let me see if I can bump this back. I don't think I can take you away. Yeah, no, I can't take that away. That is the other hallway. But I can put it back here. I think you're right. I think it does shine through. Oh wait, no, I don't think it does. Never mind. I messed that up. No, come here. Give me... Oh, not that. I also need I could put something on the sides here. And we'll do the same thing where we have like 2 different designs. I feel like thinking. So we've got the fortress. And I could use... They have a lot of, like, the fences. So we can pull the fences in. That'd be pretty straightforward. But I feel like I need another block color. Like, what if I pull in the pale moss? Does that do anything? Or I can pull in the leaves. Forget about that, too. I feel like I need another color in here. What if we did... End rods, that's true. The one thing is if the end rods are going to be too purple or not in these shaders. That has been a thing in the past. They get very purple. And actually, when I think about it, it may be nice to have the more warm lighting. I don't really want to do glowstone necessarily, but if I can hide the glowstone more so, like maybe I think the frog lights may be a little too cold. But then we've also got like the lantern. I like the warmer colors with it. I don't like that we have to deal with this right here. But we could just pull in the pillow trapdoor for that. Keep the depth, but cover it up. I like that better. Having like the glowstone on the sides. That's gonna be a lot of glowstone. Like a lot. But I don't hate that. Oh wait, this one I was doing that block. I could do that block on the corners actually. And swap like stairs in there. I like that with the stairs underneath. We get 2 more of those for the upper corners. Hi, Carl. Welcome in. How's it going? Did you have a good weekend? First summer with your girls, isn't it? Or first days of summer. I think this is blocking it. Yeah, that blocked it. We could do... So we have kind of 2 options here. We can do the... like flip them like that, or we could do the inverse and do top stair, bottom stair, which I think I like that better with this gap right here, rather than having one big gap of exposed glowstone. And then that piece. But I do still feel like I need to bring in some other kind of color that connects everything. I mean, wait, what if we did this instead of the sides? Because we already have this back here, and we can start to use the leaves to tie it in with the tuft that's going to be in like the archways. So that's a possibility. Had a funeral of a family friend. Well, I'm sorry to hear you lost somebody. Never easy, never fun. Hopefully at least you got to see some people you haven't seen in a while. But glad your weekend went well. We do need a block on top of this. I kind of forget. Usually we have a slab on top. But I could also pull in the fences for that. I kind of like that. Yeah, and replace this with more leaves. I think that could work. I don't know if I've said it on stream in a while, but I do think that nether bricks are slept on a lot. I love nether bricks. My mansion in my last world was nether brick and birch and cherry. It looks good with cherry, and it looks good with jungle wood too. Kind of like that. So that only makes us use 4 glowstone per section, at least right here, and then we'll have another design. This won't be the only one. Let me see. What comes next? So we've got our wall. That would go here. And then we need, so stairs. In this one we use a copper bulb, but I'm kind of thinking of switching to glowstone on this one instead of a copper bulb. I don't know. We do have the copper bulbs out here. But we're also not using... Hold on. Let's try a copper bulb first, but... Well, no. Let's do glowstone because we're going to cover it up anyways. And copper bulbs are expensive. We're going to cover it up with pale oak trapdoors. Put eye blossoms in pots. Ooh, that's a good idea. Do them like here, like we have on this section. We can go ahead and do the same thing and swap between pots and something else. I don't think I have any in my storage right now. I have to go grab some. I forgot about eye blossoms. I wonder what they look like in the Nether. If they're always a certain color. Like, are they always open or are they always closed? Real question. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 pale oak stairs and 3 solid blocks. We've got those. I need to start putting stuff up. There's too much stuff here. We're filling up so many barrels of basalt and netherrack. I think I got down to this. No, this one. With netherrack. So we have this entire line and then 2 barrels of it there. I feel like I need to just put anything random right here right for now. That's a nether item. Wait, no, I do have a spot for that. Okay, so 2 stairs at least. Let's just turn these. And we'll do this. One, 2, 3, and okay, no. And then right here we've been doing. So I'm gonna put this here for now. I think we'll do, maybe we do the nether brick stairs. And then trapdoors around the glowstone? Question mark? That may be too different, but I don't want to put all pale oak there. I don't love that. On this one, I like the consistency between the two since we kept it crimson, but I also can see it being a situation where like this whole section's crimson, this one's all pale oak, and we kind of like use that consistency across the board. And then yeah, maybe I go ahead and swap all these in for pale oak. But I feel like then this needs to be not nether brick. This feels... That feels too different side by side like that. But that also, I feel like is just too much pale oak in one section. But there's no trapdoors for nether bricks, so I can't really do much about that. I mean, maybe we just don't put a light up there. Since we have those lights on the side. This one already has more lights than the other hallways. Let me swap it for the chiseled. Yeah, we already have... Oh yeah, I forgot too. We also have the glowstone behind the leaves. It's like we really don't need the light right here. We've got a lot of it. So I may just swap it for the nether brick. I think that would feel pretty balanced. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That means we have 10 glowstone per bay, on this design at least. That's quite a lot. That may be pushing it a bit. Let's get another one of these though. Honestly, I mean, I can just set up a lot more villagers to trade with if I need to. I have to get a lot more clerics going. And I think we'll be fine. I think like that kind of is what I'm thinking. It's just so different to see the pale oak. The pale oak is just so old. I want to see real quick if I did swap it for crimson. I don't think I will, but I want to just look at it. I mean, the whole point is that this tunnel is going to the pale oak garden, not necessarily the fortress, but I wanted to see how it looked. I don't know. I want to do something different. I'm gonna do pale oak for now. It's just so bold. Especially seeing it next to the nether brick. What other things can I use to blend is my question right now. Wait. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but I want to see what it looks like. No, get off this side. I don't know if I dislike this or not. Okay, I don't like how it keeps going on that side block. I can't do anything with it on the stairs, but I kind of like it. But I'm not expecting to like it. I think, let me get a pot. I want to see what the eye blossoms look like. If we put an eye blossom in the pot, is it going to be an open eye blossom? I hope it is. I think if I just let them hit me, they'll hurt themselves with the thorns. Yeah, definitely will get a feel for it. It may be a situation like with the bridge the other day too, where it's like I need to actually lay it all out, see it as a whole, and then decide. It's just, it feels like it needs a little bit of a buffer. And maybe the resin helps with that. That's gonna be so much resin. We're gonna have to make a resin farm. Which I think what I've seen is people that make resin farms, like they usually say they're pretty easy. Maybe we do that. What did I come here for? Pot. Let me grab like 32. Well, no, we'll do 12 because I can only grab 12 of these for now. Why does it kind of look like marble? You know, it's like I wasn't expecting to like it, but I kind of do. And yeah, it's got like a cool texture to it. I don't know. I just need a buffer. I need a buffer for the colors. Putting this up over here. My only other idea is to get like signs and cover it all up with signs. Like add a strip of, I don't know, crimson down the front. Crimson. I don't know what other colors I could use to act as a buffer. Other than we could add some nether brick fences. Those resin farms aren't hard. Yeah, I feel like it would be worth making if I am going to use a lot of resin. Because I've heard only good things about the farms themselves and how they're like very overpowered. I could potentially use lichen, but I don't know if that's gonna blend well with the pale oak. Oh, I didn't even think about using carpet to get that like vine up the side. Let me grab. I moved my storage around the other day so that I had this here. I have a whole 2 carpets. I think it's because I used a lot of them for some of my villager house transformations, but we'll take a look at it and see what it looks like. Because I do need to kind of brainstorm what the other bay is going to look like too, since we're going to have 2 options. I didn't even get the open eye blossoms. I swear there's always a drowned right here. That's their favorite place. One creek can get like 3.5 stacks a night. Yeah, You want to send the link of that in the Discord? Might have to grab that one if you followed a tutorial for it. That sounds quick and easy. And yeah, I mean, that would be just enough to like just keep it up with the tunnel design if we go with that one. What did I come back for? The flowers. I really hope you become the open eye blossom. I'm gonna grab open in hopes that it's this one. Why am I getting notifications? Another highway. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I like being able to do just like sections at a time as we need it. Because I think if I was just trying to do this all in once, I would pull my hair out. But doing little bits, it works. I need to get back to my stream deck on my phone. I mean, when else am I going to be covering things with resin? That's the other question. If I do this here. Wait, no, do it on this side. Oh, it took it away! Why did you take it away? That was rude. At least give me the resin back. I want them both tall. Or maybe I don't. That would be both tall. Please stay open. So far so good, but it takes a minute usually for them to fall. Or close up. Green leaves with resin on. Oh yeah, it makes it look like a little orange tree. I love doing those. Do anything in my world. You know, sometimes, I mentioned it before, sometimes if like I'm trying to do things creative, I have to go do something really mindless for a while, and then I'll be like, okay, I need to do something creative now. I'm not always in a creative mood. But I feel like I've been doing so much of the advancements lately that I'm like, I'm ready to do something creative now. I kind of like this. I kind of like it with the carpet right here. It makes it look like a very foresty. I think we stick with this for now. I think I'm locking in for now. Let's get one more going. And then we can determine if it's gonna stay or not. Also, in this one we used the crimson like stairs and trap doors down the sides. I think we're gonna have to do pale oak on this one. That's not a bad thing, but just brainstorming. Okay, let me see this. You don't want the link in. Actually, it doesn't let you send. I think it'll let you send links. Do like a general media. I think that works. Or Minecraft media, one or the other. If it'll let you send links. I didn't even think about it may have some random thing on it. Did the Star Trader advancement for the first time. I want to build him a paradise up there. Honestly, I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't think I mentioned this. We talked about a different thing with piglins. But if you did leave them up there, that would be the perfect situation to like do a gas station with the happy ghast. prep something and he can be like the little attendant for the guests, the happy guests. I think that could be fun. Where do I want to drop this? Went through. Sweet. I will check that out, because, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Thank you. I've only seen people do massive farms for it, so, I didn't realize that you could just do a single one, and it was pretty straightforward. I feel like that's a good thing, too, to, like, figure out the basics, the mechanics of how to make one. And so then you can kind of customize it later. I haven't dug too deep into how to make them yet. Okay. Grab my tuff. We may have to do some tuff mining soon, too. This one. And then... do this. Yeah, I kind of like the, I officially like the resin on it. Like I said, too, when am I ever really gonna get the chance to line a hall with resin? I can have fun with it since it's gonna be just in this one tunnel. It does kind of look like marble. I think it does a good job of, like, buffering the colors, and especially since the blossom stays open, I'm so happy about that. If this closed, I'd be very sad. But it helps, like, tie the colors into one another. This one here? Yes. Do I have more of this? Did I not even pick up more? L. Put this up. I don't need all this. Grab that. So I'm gonna have to find this. Can I reach that one? I don't think so yet. Can I reach this? Okay, there we go. Excuse? I'm very turned around right now. Okay. Up all these. And then we just went straight into the... yeah. Oh, and I forgot we have to do this little design at the top. It's been a while since I've done this. Do this one. Kind of annoyed that I just have a random 6 scaffolding at all times. Oops. Can I pick it up? Okay, and then give me the pale oak and the trapdoors. I want to see what that looks like. There's gonna be a lot of trapdoors. Let's turn the entire stack into trapdoors. Okay. We're gonna need way more than this, but that's okay. This is gonna be such a long tunnel. Okay, wait. I've got to figure out how I want to angle the trapdoors. Up here. Do they go like this? Do we do... I feel like handle goes away. Okay. I definitely missed some of the crimson trapdoors in some of the other tunnels too. I think it's okay. Part of me feels like this needs to be a... we need to complete it right here. But then that looks funny. Wait, messed that up. It looks funny if it's got this little, like, drop down right here. We're gonna keep it how it was. We'll pop this back off. And fill it in. I think we stick with that for now. For this first one. Need to do this side, but first... how do I want to switch this up? I mean, maybe we just keep the same design, but we go back to varying between shelves and the flower pot like we have before, but keep all the back of it the same. I mean, the main difference between these is just like how we placed the stairs and stuff. Let me see. I like using the chiseled brick. And there's really not too many options we can do with that. Because I don't really want to do too many more of the chiseled brick. I kind of think I want to just keep it like this, but then, yeah, just do some shelves every other one. At the least, we can go up and we can start doing the upper levels. Okay, let's do this side real quick. That there. This goes. Is that right? Oh, this one comes out. Okay. Let me get my soul soil. Make the two sides full blocks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, that. I don't know if I like that little jog right there. I'm kind of hoping if you just run past it fast enough, you don't notice the base of it not going all the way to the ground. That's how we have it on these. It's just like, with that one being so white, it's way more noticeable. It's just like very stark contrast. Let's do this. And I need to be careful with my boots because I always end up using a ton of the durability without realizing it. Let's do that. Oh, wait. Well, wait. Let me think real quick. Do I have any stairs right here? What about this? Still don't like that little lip it makes. Oh, what if I did a stair? A pale oak stair? I think that'd probably throw me off too. Not as much. I don't think I'm gonna do this, but I want to see what this looks like. Let me see the labs. I don't really want to make a ton of rings, but I kind of like it with just the stair. I think that's gonna end up being a lot of circles. Yeah, I think I may try that. Because then you don't get as much of a tripping hazard. Let's try that for now. I'm once again squinting to see if I actually like it in a distorted view, kind of. Like if you're... I feel like the reason why I squint is I'm trying to see, like, if I'm running past it really quickly, what's it gonna look like? So you're not gonna really take the time to just, like, stare. So I find myself doing that all the time on stream where I'm just like, what do I think of it? That's like how I get the better impression of it. That's something I never really realized I did until actually showing the processes on stream. Go ahead and swap these. And then clear all this out. Yeah, if we end up keeping that, we may have to go in and swap in the stairs on all the other ones in the other tunnels. But we'll see. I'm gonna need to get more carpet. I don't have any of that. Those were my only two pieces. We're definitely gonna need a lot more. Let's get some nether bricks. Put these here. Maybe we just do full carpet along the bottom here, and then we add a couple of the shelves on the other section, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and get some carpet ASAP. Yeah, literally, I feel like it helps a lot because very rarely are you actually going to take the time to just like stare too long at something, and you have to like consider it in the sense of it just being like a very brief moment that you barely see. But I will see it a lot more like as you walk past a ton of them, you'll still see it, but I do think it's always going to be kind of like blurry in your periphery. It's never going to be just like crisp staring straight at it. But as far as like the shape it makes, I like the shape it makes. That's really kind of the whole point. I find it helps a lot when I just like squint. Helps me figure out if I actually like something or not. Big picture. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely easy to focus on details too much if you're like working in some kind of creative mindset. And then you have to like rationalize, am I actually going to notice this later? Probably not. What's the best way to get carpet? Do I need to go like, I probably need to go farm moss to get a lot of carpet, don't I? Let's do that real quick because I feel like I'm at a point where I need that. Let's drop this off. Yeah, I literally have no carpet to work with, and that's not helpful. Drop this off. I'm just gonna put this with the pale oak because I need somewhere to put it. We can go ahead and put the pearlescent frog lights up. I may just put those in my storage room, honestly. Never know when you'll need them. Tough up. Put this up. Put the resin here. And put the basalt. Have a moss farm. I do not have one, unfortunately. Actually, since they're here. Oh, I have my chest plate on already. I've never made a moss farm in a survival world. I made one in creative one time for an old world that I was going to build and never ended up building it. And it seemed really difficult. Like, I followed the tutorial exactly and it was fine, but it seems like one of those types of farms that you have to follow exactly. Because I remember it was like, face north and place a rail here. Face east and place a rail this way. And I was like, what? How do you know that? How'd you figure that out? But, yeah, I don't have a moss farm in this world. You're doing that, you like it when you do it close. Yeah, true. I do think it's good to help. Good one. It makes bone meal. I may have to try it then. I'll check out a moss farm. We may do that and then the resin farm. I'm gonna do like a quick bone meal session. And just bone meal some moss real quick, because that's how I get all of mine. Up until this point, that's how I done it. But yeah, there was one time I tried to do like a bone meal moss farm in creative, and I was like, this seems really difficult. So I've never actually gone in and made one. I don't use a ton of moss, but maybe it's because I don't have a farm for it. I have a lot of bone meal though. Basic Redstone is the channel. Okay, I'll have to check that out. We may just set up like some quick ones somewhere that are ugly and I just won't show anybody, and then I can figure out how to make a prettier one later. We're gonna actually sleep though. Okay. This is... Oh, I don't have my wings on. I keep forgetting. Live by the moss. Yeah, I think I'm missing out. This is usually where I go and make anything. So you can see I have like moss sitting around here. I think I also was doing azalea leaves here, farming those. I come up to this section a lot and just like put random things to farm. Do this. Pumpkin farm to a bone meal farm. I don't think I even have an auto pumpkin or melon farm on here. I've made them before. I just don't think I've made one in this world at all. I have to think. Yeah, we do it the manual way typically. How I got all my other moss. It's not too terrible, but I do end up just having to like lower the land each time I do this. Whenever I take all the moss out. We'll probably end up taking all these out while we're at it. At least I'm pretty confident these are fully grown. Yeah, they're all fully grown. I'll just go until I run out of bone meal. Get a hoe. Gather moss automatically in bone meal. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I need... That's definitely a basic one that I probably should have, but... It's like my iron farm. I used to live without iron farms. Like, no big deal. And then I finally made one for the first time. I'm like, why have I been doing this to myself? Why have I been mining this by hand? And it's like, once I actually make it for the first time, then I'm like, it's not that bad. Don't want anybody wandering up on me while I'm drinking my water. Yeah, I don't even know what farm tutorial I watched, but that was in my last world when I made... I still have, like, the creative build for it. I don't remember where the actual tutorial came from, though. I almost said bone meal. I get most of my bone meal just from composting all the poppies from my iron farm, which I should probably check that while we're here. I don't know why I did it in this pattern. I'm just gonna have like the most random lay of the land now. Too late. I could use water bucket for some. I think I'm just gonna hoe it all though. Okay. Iron farms are OP. Can't live without them anymore. That's like one of the first things I made. I remember somebody saying that too. They're like, iron farms are one of the first things you'll ever make in the game. And I'm like, I've never made one. Lies. They were right though. Oh, how naive I was. Stripping a shulker and a half of oak log. Oh, that's so much. I thought when I started reading that, I thought you said you were stripping shulkers, like going in and taking the color off of them, like you do in I think it's called cleaning them properly. I'm like, why are you doing that to so many shulkers? But no, stripping that many logs is a pain. I usually just like build up and then break it all down. Build back up, break it all down. I'll just do like one line and it takes forever. And they don't make for very good time lapses when you do it that way. I remember doing that and it was just like super tall. Couldn't time lapse it, so it didn't end up in the bit. Tutorials are on Patreon now? That scared me. I didn't know that. That's kind of lame. Like build tutorials or farm tutorials. I feel like farm tutorials are always on the actual YouTube, but I never realized. I've never come across somebody who's like, you have to follow this tutorial on Patreon. But I'm glad to break the silence for you, Ruby, while you're stripping logs. It always helps to have something on in the background while doing like a really grindy task. Usually for me, I like watching reality TV shows while I'm doing Minecraft stuff. They're like just right where you don't actually have to pay attention because usually somebody's narrating what's going on anyways. And like, ooh. If I hadn't watched all the Survivor, I'd be watching Survivor while doing Minecraft stuff more often. Yeah, I had no idea. I haven't come across that in a while. I feel like I usually will just find like a basic tutorial and then is that what you said their name is called actually? Basic tutorials? Basic redstone, I thought that was the name. I usually just find like a basic tutorial and then eventually adjust it to whatever my design is. Once I actually can figure out how to do it, but like I get doing maybe like a download of the actual farm, like putting that as a file that you have to like properly have a outlet to share the file from if it's like a schematic or something. I'm surprised the tutorial itself, like if it's just a video, surprised that that would be a situation. I need to get out of here. We're just filling this in so I don't fall back down. Okay. I do like when people can do, like what you said, sent Ruby, where they have tutorials in short forms when you can fit it into like a tiny little short. I do that with like, I was doing the dropper elevator recently, used a short to figure out how to do that. Perfect situation for that kind of, excuse me? For that kind of like component. We got a decent amount of carpet going. I'm gonna definitely need more shulkers though. A lot of moss. You'll love to see it. Play that here. Come back for it. Yeah, I'm kind of destroying the land by doing this, but now we basically have like an island for my coarse fruit. You can turn moss blocks into carpet? I did not know that. Why didn't I know that? That makes sense now that I think of it. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I had no idea. You learn something new every day. You really do in this game. You'd think it would come to an end at some point, but no. I think I mentioned recently that my like childhood lifelong best friend has been getting into Minecraft for the first time, and she's kind of going through all the stages that I went through when I was first playing, of just being like, you can farm iron? That's so weird. And I'm like, yup, you can do a lot in this game that is just not readily available, like readily apparent, because there's just so many smart people out there that have been playing the game for so long that they figure out all these cool tricks to manipulate the game. It's always hard to like explain to somebody that I like building farms in Minecraft, because they'll be like, oh yeah, like crop farms, and I'm like, nope, like creeper farms. And they're like, what? They're so fun and satisfying when they're done. How did I not know that? I don't know. I've never messed around with moss that much, I guess. Probably because I never had the farm to do it. Most of the time, if I need moss, it's because I want to make like mossy cobblestone or mossy stone bricks. And I need like the solid blocks. I usually have a ton of carpet and I never know what to do with it because I use like one piece at a time. Like in here, I don't think I've used like any moss carpet except to occasionally cover something up. But here we are. It makes sense now that I think of it, because I mean, you just take 2 blocks of wool to make wool carpet, but silly old beef, what's new? I'm gonna stick to the carpet we already have before I put this in there. But let's compost some things. I'll actually take the full blocks back upstairs. Learned it recently. Never even crossed my mind. I wonder, I'm assuming you can't. What if I put these together? Yeah, no, didn't think so. Yeah, I love making mossy cobble, mossy stone brick. It's usually a pain to like just naturally have, but I do actually have a decent amount from, actually I lied, I don't have a decent amount. I have 52, but I did get a nice chunk of them from working in the stronghold. Grab this, which I feel like I don't need this many. We'll leave that little odd stack and take the other 4 with us. And then if we need more, I can craft it now. I don't need to go run around bone mealing everything. Why is this here? I don't know how that ended up here. Oh yeah, and we have this random piece here. Oh! The name tags, words. Words are hard. I put that in the wrong one anyways. Glad you're here now, Crow. So if I do name them, you can be here for it. I kind of forgot I had those. What's missing? That goes here. What goes here? Nothing's missing. I don't think that goes there. Something's off. Oh well. Pale mossy stone. Yeah, I was like, I wonder if this is a thing. You would think it would translate over. I don't even know what it would look like, but I guess that's what the carpet with the moss climbing is helpful for, I guess, but I feel like they should also have an option where you can have the moss carpet with no climbing moss. Just in case we got some guests waiting for us on the other side. Why are you here? I'm ignoring you. Use vines for mossy cobble. Mossy cobble? What kind of vines? Oh, like, oh, those vines. I don't know if I knew that, actually. Hello, 92 till infinity. Welcome in. Watch the world tour video and finishing the rest of content tomorrow. Well, I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, that was a long world tour, but we've already got more stuff working on, like, in the process, and I'm excited. I've been trying to do the world tour after 10 episodes, so we'll see where we're at by 20, but I feel like the upcoming projects I have planned are all pretty long-term projects. I feel like we're gonna have, like, some episodes with a ton of development in them, so I feel like that next world tour is gonna be a big jump. That was the recipe before moss existed. I see. I didn't even know, like, you could craft it for the longest time. I mean, when I joined, like, when I started playing Caves and Cliffs already happened, so yeah. when I started playing, Boss existed. Oh yeah, I didn't realize vines were a thing. You can shear the carpet. Can't you remove the vines? Oh, I haven't tried that. Tell us some of what, like plans for the projects? If that's what you're talking about. They, what's it called? We've been talking about making the island that we have been bridging towards into a private island with very, over the top just things. Giant mansion. We talked about like a vineyard and a giant horse stable and just like making it very extra. And that one was fun to like brainstorm. We were talking about Crow and I the other day on stream. And that's just one of them. But yeah. I want to do ocean monument draining soon. That one's just gonna be, it's just like all these projects I've mentioned, I think I'm at a point where I need to do like a lot of little bits at a time. And so I feel like they're just gonna end up being big projects that span over a long duration of time. But if we just like chip away at them little by little, we'll have like multiple done within a close time frame by the end of it. Where's our friends? Sheldon? Fern can't wait either. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear the enthusiasm, Fern. Nice Jar Jar emote. That's right, right? Sheldon! It's official. I need to add him to the intro montage. And I feel like you always just pop in at the most random times and then you leave. And I never know when you're actually listening or not. You're probably already gone right now, let's be honest. Vern's a certified lurker on Twitch. All in it. Okay, let's go get Gaston. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas for a giant... Oh, my wings are not on. A giant island with the most extravagant things that a rich person would have on their island, let me know, because it's a pretty large space that we need to fill. And I feel like I need to go watch different movies to like prepare for it. So one movie I feel like would be a good thing to watch is Saltburn. Oh, Fern's still here, not lurking. I take back what I said. The movie Saltburn. Children don't watch it, but that one, they have like that giant summer mansion. I feel like I can get some ideas from that. Gaston. I can get some ideas from that one. Haunting of Bly Manor, I was thinking about that a lot too, which I think I've seen that show twice now, so I should be able to remember a lot of it. But I've been trying to think of all the different things that extravagantly wealthy people with a private island might have. So, yeah, giant horse stables. Excuse me, that was almost bad. Hello? I don't really know how to get out of here. Like a biome for it. I wouldn't say a biome. We can take a little detour and I'll show you the island we're talking about. But I do want to do like a hedge maze. I think that would be fun. What else did we talk about? There were so many things. Oh, we talked about an indoor pool and an outdoor pool and a private beach. And like, what else was it? Let me put this carpet up. I'll take a little detour. Yeah, that works. On my agenda, though, we do need to make a easy resin farm and an easy moss farm. Leave me alone. But I want it to be like an Italian villa. But I feel like it'd be kind of like the when we transformed the village. I think I spent like at least a solid month transforming the village, and I feel like this would be even a larger of a project. But if it's more landscaping, I think I can chip away at it faster. But it's this island. I want to make this a extravagant private island and give myself a mansion. And they can have like a private museum in a library or something, who knows. Ugh. I feel like every rich person in the movie has like, my study. I've been reading in my study. I don't know why I make them British, but I feel like if you have a giant, really old style mansion, you usually have some form of an accent. But yeah, giant island. And I think we just have to do like little bits of it at a time. And I need to watch some more shows of her ideas. I know it doesn't look like Australia, but it kind of makes me think of Australia, looking at it above like this. Architecture maybe. Oh yeah. We're kind of doing more like Italian style over here, and I want to do an Italian villa. I think I was at the Roman Forum. I think that's where I was, and I was like, this is beautiful. I want an Italian villa. Dream house. But that would never happen. So we just can make one. I think that's where I was, though. There was somewhere whenever I was abroad where I was just like, I want an Italian villa just like this. Back off! I don't even want to deal with you. Okay, we're back. Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? Yeah, we're going for more of that style in that area of the world, and that's what we've been slowly working towards. Very slowly. Maybe that's where that's supposed to go. No, that's not where I usually keep it. I don't even know. I'm missing something. Torches are here. Maybe it's because I don't have the torches out. Okay, we got some carpet. We can put that up now. I should put this stuff in first. Where did I put the leaves? Here. Random place. I need to start parting with some of the things I keep in my inventory at all times, especially my hotbar. But I always feel like I need all 5 tools. Because, like, what if I randomly need to attack, a ghast, while I'm running through the Nether? I always have to have the bow available. But I feel like I would save a lot more space if I didn't keep my bow and arrows on me at all times. That's one of those situations where it's so inconvenient to go and grab, like your ender chest and pull it out. So, I don't know. I find like half the time I'm not even using the things in my hotbar. But I can't part ways. I think I put one extra log here that I didn't need. Yeah, let's just go ahead and match this one straight up. I like it being the longer of the two. Oh wait, what happens if I take this out? Okay, yeah, that messes it up. We gotta get those in place first. Okay, give me 5 chiseled nether bricks. Or 5. We'll put 2 of them here. And then we put with the hotbar stuff. Yeah, I don't like, I see some people that can keep like 2 things on their hotbar, and I just can't part ways. Maybe if I didn't try so hard to survive, then I could, but I feel like if anything, I could probably do like an axe all the time instead of having my sword. I don't know, my sword's got looting. And then I very rarely use my shovel. Like, a lot of the times I'll keep it like this if I really don't need some of these things, or like that. But I don't know, I can't part ways. I'm constantly just like, but what if I need it? You never know. Okay. There's those two. Why does this feel... Oh, it's because of that. Like, why do I feel like I'm way too short on this side? I keep getting confused on where my nether bricks are. We need to go ahead and just make a stack while we're here, actually. We'll do that. We can put that there. We're at that point where I need to figure out the best method for doing this. Excuse me. There we go. And then... yeah, this will be a lot easier whenever I actually have my floor split like I usually do. Okay, where's my glowstone? Oh, I already have it. You think the bed is the funniest in Minecraft? How so? I'm intrigued. This one here. And then trapdoors in the middle. I'm glad we at least have opaque trapdoors, because then this would be a problem. Definitely did not expect those portions of the wall to touch, considering how thick this, like, separation is. Just goes to show. Sometimes that's why it's so hard to, like, build an exterior on things, is because if you try to give it depth on the interior, you'll just end up having too many things clashing. Okay, now this is here. Let me do this first. You can go away. We don't like you. Do I have more leaves on me? I do. They don't want to pick block. I feel like I should go ahead and probably cover that up so that I don't have like a gap of air back there. And then a carpet. Double. Go. Oh, and I almost forgot about the resin too. Whenever people accidentally sleep in the nether, I have done that, but it wasn't because I was trying to sleep. It was because I was trying to mine for netherite with beds, and I was pick blocking to pick a new bed. And the one time I, instead of pick blocked, I accidentally like right clicked on it, and yeah, I think I lost some armor in the process of that. What am I grabbing? A pot. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, the resin. Yeah, this is right. Okay, I was like... Stop it! At least it gives me that one back, but it's really annoying when it takes it away. At least the moss is, or the carpet is saving me some resin, since I don't have to put it on this one. Okay. We've got that. We do need to do the ceiling, and then we need to do that part right there with the pale oak. Grab this. I feel like that's such an interesting game design that they did, though, with the way that beds are in the nether. Like, who hurt you? Who decided that would be a good idea? I think they just were trying to have fun. They knew somebody was gonna try it. They were just trying to be silly goofy. Okay, how are we doing the ceiling? All polished stairs, polished corners, chiseled, whatever that is. Okay, this all has to come out. Please, no lava. Don't fall on me. Or the end, yeah. I mean, I guess... Yeah, clocks don't work in the end either. Oh, why did I break that? But yeah, somebody really probably thought they were so... sly when they came up with that. And I bet you it was because some dev was like, I bet I can trick one of these other devs to do it. And they did. And then they decided it was worth keeping. That's what I wonder though, is if it was ever meant to stay in the game or if they just like trolled somebody and they're like, it's staying. Not going anywhere now. I buy Minecraft for free? No. I unfortunately have bought Minecraft 3 times. And that's because I have it on my computer. I got it on my computer to start out with. I got it on my Switch, so I bought it a second time. And then my name in the game is Madam Beef. But I wanted to reserve the name Mads Beef as well. So I bought it a 3rd time so that I could have both names. And maybe I didn't need to buy it a 3rd time to do that, but that's the only way I could figure out how to do it. So, yeah. But I think it's worth it considering how much time I've spent in the game. Yeah, they deserve my money considering they give us free updates every year. And especially because all the mods I get are free. And I don't have to pay for like those Bedrock add-ons. Because I don't use Bedrock. So, I think it was worth it. Use a hack. Yeah, if I don't really ever get, like, pirated games. I don't even know how to do it. But in my experience, one time I did have a job somewhere where they gave me a pirated program that I was supposed to use for work. And I didn't know until I was, like, trying to talk to tech support because I couldn't figure something out. And they're like, yeah, you don't have a real version of the game. We can't, you don't have a real version of the program. We can't help you. And I'm like, okay, well, now I'm just on my own. And when that happened, I was like, I'm fine without it. Undershock the first time I did that. Yeah, I always knew what it was. Like, I always knew it could happen before I started playing the game. So I never I never did it thinking that I was gonna get something. Like, I've never done it thinking I was going to be able to sleep in the Nether. It's only been because I accidentally clicked the button when I was trying to mine for netherite. I've watched the Minecraft movie. I have. I watched it in theaters a little bit a while ago. We need polished in the middle and then all the regular on the outside. W in general, best game I've ever played. Yeah, seriously. It's like, for the amount of entertainment I get out of it, I don't mind giving them my money. Like, I feel like they deserve way more money than I've actually had to spend into this game. For the hours of entertainment that I've gotten. Okay, this section, done. Now we need to go up and start doing the different levels. But yeah, I don't think there's a way to get it on your Switch without like full-on paying for the game again. I don't think it translates in that way. And maybe it did, but too late. I already bought it. I bought it a while ago. Buy it every year. Yeah, seriously. They really do keep us well fed, and I'm very grateful for all the people that put their time into making the game as awesome as it is. Like, I don't know how they even profit off of the game half the time. Because it is like a one-time purchase unless you play Bedrock and you use like those coins and whatnot. I don't even know how the marketplace works in Bedrock. I feel like I need to cover these up. I'm gonna leave it for now, but that could set on fire, so let's hope for the best. Yeah, literally, thank you, Mojang. Have I ever had experience with a creeper, like, blew me up and I didn't know? No, I think I've always been there. Like, I'm assuming you mean, like, when you walk away and come back and realize that a creeper armed ya, blew up your stuff. I don't think if I did, it was probably, like, in my very early stages playing Bedrock, because you can't, like, properly pause in Bedrock. That would have been when that happened. But I usually always pause, or I, like, put myself in a room that's safe if I'm ever gonna walk away from the game. Very rarely do I just, like, leave it running. I usually have, like, a proper AFK spot. Do I have any more trip pale oak? No. Oh. I do need... We'll put the axe here. That works. How far up do we go with this? To this spot. So, right here? Yep. It's on Game Pass, that's how you found it. I'm assuming you mean Xbox, right? Or, so you play on console? I got the free trial of Game Pass, but I've never actually, like, kept Game Pass. I'm gonna do it this way, actually. I literally got Game Pass to try and play Call of Duty, because people were like, you need to play Call of Duty! And I was like, okay, well, if it's free or inexpensive, I'm not gonna drop, like, 60-70 bucks on it right now. Got it, didn't end up playing it, and then, like, 2 months later I realized I still had Call of Duty on my computer and it was taking up like 100 gigabytes, so I removed it. But I do like the way that they have that set up if you actually are going to use their games. I don't play a lot of console games right now. You're on Java now? Oh, no worries, on caps. I do that all the time. Yeah, I don't play a lot of console. Mostly PC these days. I do have, if I'm gonna get anything, one reason why I also don't really care to pay for Game Pass is because I have a PlayStation. I do not have an Xbox. We're gonna make a whole stack of the chiseled. Oops. But yeah, I do think it's worth it if you already play Xbox games. They add a food mod. They talk about our chicken nuggets. I think it'd be fun to be able to cook food. I don't think they would add, like, fast food like that, but I do think it'd be fun if they had, like, I've seen other people download mods where they can make, like, stews or, spaghetti or, random food items, but I haven't actually played that myself. I would think it was... I'm glad they don't have the thing that some people have where it's like you have to drink water. I've seen that mod. I would not really care for that one. But as far as like the food itself, I do think it'd be fun to have more cooking. That was one thing they added to Animal Crossing, like right around the time I stopped playing. Yeah. I didn't get to fully enjoy it, but it was a cool thing when they did finally add it. I wish they would add more, like, farmable materials, like tomatoes or corn. That'd be fun. Just to, like, make your farms a little more exciting. I think we want to put... I think glowstone goose here. I very much don't have a process down for this yet, and I can tell as I do this more and more. Sister and brother-in-law got your girls Minecraft for the Switch, and they love it. That's fun. That's exciting. I can only play on the Switch in peaceful mode. And I think I probably just don't have my settings, like, optimized for what I'm used to. But I tried playing, like, probably easy or normal mode when I first got on the Switch. And I did not survive for very long. It was, I'm not a controller player these days. I used to be more into controllers before playing Minecraft, but now I'm at the point where if I'm gonna have to do a 360 turn, it's gonna be on a keyboard. That's the part that always gets me, is like turning around. Subscribe. Well, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate ya. I don't have a good method for how to do this yet. I'm like, normally I do all the upper half and then I do all the lower half, but right now I'm just like kind of going top down. Maybe I need to actually dig this section out. I want to get this second one done just so I can at least get an idea of how we're going to vary this one up. But I think we might be at the point where I need to just dig the entire tunnel, clear it all out, and then go in and do like the ceilings and the columns. I feel like that's kind of how I did it in the past. Let's do this. This should go like this, I think. No, this way, apparently. Where do you stop? Stop here. K-BAM when you switch to Java? I'm not sure what K-BAM is. How do I stream? I've always wanted to stream. I figure with the amount of time I do spend creating in this world, it's worth taking the time to actually share the world. I also like to just document the creative process, because for me that was kind of overwhelming when I first started playing the game, and watching other people go through the process really helped. Do I have a server? I do have a server that some of my friends will play on occasionally. It's not my server. Fern, if Fern pops in, Fern owns the server. We haven't been playing on it in a while. But occasionally we'll all pop in it and play here and there. But primarily I like to play solo. I've had offers to join other servers, but with the amount of ideas I have for this world, it just makes more sense for me to dedicate my time to this. So I feel like one thing that kind of can be a challenge for some people in Minecraft is just restarting way too often and not sticking to one world. And that's fine if you really enjoy early game, and I do enjoy early game myself. But I try to spend enough time on one world so that I like can actually achieve all the things that I was inspired to do when I first started the world. I feel like you get so many ideas early on in the game, and not everybody always gives themselves the proper amount of time to try and accomplish those goals. And the last world I played on for a long period of time was actually a server that a friend of mine owned. Different one, but it tended to just be me on it anyways, so I was used to playing alone. And then over time I kind of got worried that if something happened to the world, it was like out of my control. So that's when I really was like, I need to make my own solo world, so that I'm kind of in control of what happens to the world if anything happens. Like, it like did actually keep me up at night a couple times, where I'm like, what if I just spent all this time making a video documenting this process, and then something happened, and then all of that was just gone? It really freaked me out. But yeah, this is actually my first solo Java world. The only other worlds I've played in completely solo, in the past were all Bedrock. Only girls in the chat. Actually, primarily my viewers, according to my analytics, primarily my live viewers are male, but they don't necessarily talk. But it's kind of interesting. My live viewers will be male, and then my video viewers are primarily female, according to YouTube analytics. We got some lurkers. It's fine to lurk. We always appreciate lurkers. And to anybody lurking in chat, hello. You don't have to be scared. You can come say hi. We don't bite too much. I like to think, at least. Out. You're just chilling. I bite. Yeah, I feel like if I'm like really comfortable around people, I can kind of I can be mean. But I'm usually on my best behavior on stream. Try to be nice to everyone, but Fern will tell you once people get to know me and I'm like comfortable, I can get a little crazy, little energetic. Ruby was chatting earlier. Ruby is stripping a lot of logs, if I remember correctly. How's that going, Ruby? Finishing it up? Still got like a whole shulker left? To everyone. That's funny. No, I don't know. Especially on YouTube, I do watch what I say a lot more. But when I do like a Twitch only stream, which is typically me playing with friends on Fortnite, if it's a Twitch only stream, I do end up getting a little bit of a sailor's mouth, and I will yell at people, my friends specifically. And that's just kind of the way the dynamic goes. But honestly, it's like, are you even friends with your gaming friends if you don't bully each other a little bit? You know what I mean? I feel like we all, like now that me and my main like gaming friends are all comfortable with one another, we do yell at each other a lot, and it's pretty funny. And it goes always. I've posted a couple of shorts, primarily on like my Instagram and my TikTok. I have one of the Fortnite ones on YouTube, but I have been kind of keeping my Fortnite stuff away from YouTube lately. But I do have somewhere. I'm usually the one screwing up and I'm getting yelled at, and I think it's hilarious. No comment. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little chaotic, but it's fun that way. Yeah, we yell at each other like siblings most of the times when we are playing Fortnite. Put this one here and then take this one back. Only girl in the COD group, so they're mostly nice. Yeah, I am the only girl in like my main gaming friends that I play with. But I grew up with 3 brothers. So I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. I'm very comfortable yelling at men. And usually they yell back and it's fine. Stop playing. It is. What is going? Do you collab with any YouTuber streamer? I don't know. I'm kind of shy when it comes to like talking to other people on games, which is kind of funny. I feel like a lot of people don't expect that, but like anytime I game with people, it's always in like an open group message, like a group call. And so people could like come and go as they please. And even yesterday, like we were playing Fortnite and for the first time they were like, let's go into this open mic channel, and I'm like, okay, but I'm not turning my mic on. Like I don't want to talk to people. They make me nervous. And they're like, why? Like you literally talk to people on camera all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but it's different. Like if it's in a, I don't know what it is. But then by the end of it, I was like, okay, like I can talk now. It's not that big of a deal. But it's, I don't know, I'm not like immediate. I'm just, I don't know, if I'm not used to it yet, I'm always really hesitant. And so it's hard for me to say right off the bat. But I feel like if something like naturally started to, like a collab naturally happened, then I would probably be more open to it initially. I'm kind of slow to come around to things. Him too, yeah. Oh yeah, Kuro, you do great. Yeah, no, it's interesting. For sure. Like, what was it, the other thing we did? I don't know, even sometimes, like, the people I game with I've known for many years now, and they'll occasionally invite their friends in, and I'm like, I don't know them, I don't know who this is. But then as soon as I start talking, I'm fine, and you probably wouldn't even tell that I was even hesitant to begin with. But it's always just that, like, the fact that I'm not used to it. Like, I didn't grow up talking to people on the internet, and I think that that's kind of different. Like, I know there are some people who are very comfortable making friends through the internet and talking to people just through the internet, and that's just not something I did growing up. And it's just very it's a foreign concept to me, and I feel like, yeah, it's just one of those things that you've got to kind of get accustomed to, and then you're fine with it. So like once I start talking, I'm not like nervous anymore. My first stream ever, I was so nervous. Like there was parts of me where I'm just like, no, just don't do it. Just keep doing videos. You don't have to stream. You don't have to talk to people. It's fine. Like, just don't do it. But then the other part of me was just like, you've done hard things before. You've led meetings. You've led like calls with people in an office. Like, you're fine. It's not that big of a deal. Just get over it. You'll be okay. And then I do it and I'm fine. And now streaming doesn't make me nervous at all. But yeah, that first stream, I was like, I think I was like shaking. I keep thinking I don't have the materials in my inventory, but I'm too busy yapping to even notice that they're there. Terror for my friends. Oh, friends. I'm always on my best behavior with new people. I'm very nice. And it takes me a minute before, like, I'm comfortable with people, like, bullying me back, if you know what I mean. Like, that's why I say once I get really comfortable with people, we all start to, like, just pick on one another. But if I don't know you and you pick on me, I'm going to be like, why are you here? Is that bad to say? Like, there's got to be a unspoken agreement where you're just like, okay, this is acceptable now. But there are some people who come in and they hear my friends like pick on me, and then they think they can pick on me, and I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know you like that. Or I'm not at that level yet. Take it slow. There's a balance. Wait, no, I don't want to do this here. Do I want to do more carpet here, actually? Grabbing these. I don't think I need them. Tall. Go tall. I still want to do like a Discord game night at some point, and I've talked about it before, but I've been very much like talking to my friends, and I'm like, if we do the first one, I need you guys to be there. Talk to my sister, be like, please be there. But I know it's one of those situations where, like, once I do it once, I'll be fine. Why is this not going tall? Stop. What? Why? Is this not allowed? Why? Why? Like, I don't understand. I feel like it should have happened by now. Bone meal the carpet? I don't have any bone meal on. Do I have any bones in here? I didn't know that was a thing, though. Do I go chase down a skeleton, or do I go back to my storage room and try to get bone meal? Bro, girls, I'm going to sleep. Bye! Well, thanks for hanging out, Tweakeroo. Again, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're so right. It's not a full block. This is why we stream. It's because when I do stupid things, one, I can be observed and you guys can make fun of me for it. Two, because somebody can inform me that I'm doing it wrong. There's so many things I've learned just by streaming and sharing the process that I never knew before. How do we want to do this? I think this one. Where are we doing the shelf on the others? It looks weird because there's like a big gap right there. Also, why is this still down? So we have carpet here. It's like the block that the carpet is touching, so that may not work. Hello, Yara time. What's up? You're making me laugh. I don't even know exactly what that implies, but hey, I respect it. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm surprised it didn't delete the little moss section right there. I can put this here. Let's... I want to take these out and make those the full-on chiseled. And then do this way. I think that works. I could do another one. You don't need to have just one. Oh, I lost it. I lost it again. I like that moss on the bottom, though. I don't know how I feel about this, but let's get this all in place first. And then I'll take out the floor and we can actually get a good look at it. Let's do this behind. We're gonna need more basalt. Where's all my basalt at? Okay. We got that one. Then we do 4 corners. And then this one now. And then stair here. And then these two get glowstone. And then I'm gonna leave that there because we still need to do the ceiling. Do we have the soul soil? We do. Wait, no, this is not where soul soil goes. I was like, it should be 5, but I'm thinking of this section right here. That threw me off. The glowstone goes here. Yeah, I need to make a list of all the things I'm gonna have to collect for this, because it's a lot. Definitely glowstone. Definitely the moss farm and the resin farm. Put these here. Yeah, I think since this one's gonna have, if it's gonna have the shelf with the trapdoors, we don't need the trapdoors in the middle. We got enough white balance with the trapdoors here. Let me go grab the rest of those trapdoors though. Okay, and we can put a open eye blossom on one of these. Oh, and then we gotta do ceiling. Might as well do that now. Please, no lava. Begging you. I'm not hearing any or like seeing any of the drips, so I think we're fine. Oh, I definitely didn't mean to do that. Let's do this real quick. We'll come back and get the rest of the stairs in. Got that. We got these. And then we need these slabs in the corner. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need way more tuff while we're at it. So we're gonna make a list here in a second. I'll probably just collect them on my own time so that I can either work on them on stream or I can work on them myself. This seems like a good project to do while I watch like Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's been the reality TV show I've been watching lately. Need to catch up on this new season. I think I only watched one episode. Hey G, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Monday. Or is it Oh, it's probably late Monday for you. I must have said Sunday, but I meant Tuesday. And welcome to the Twitch side too as well. Appreciate the support. We always need more support on Twitch because we're so close to getting affiliate. Been so close. But not quite yet there. And then once we get affiliate, we can get those channel points. That'll be fun. Oh, I'm missing I needed one more of these and I took it away. Oopsie. I could do this real quick actually. Nobody needs to know. What about this other? Do we have any more of these? Yes. What did I drop? I dropped those. But more than 7 hours. I'm glad you're saying more than, as if that's a good amount for you. But you need more sleep than 7, I think. I like sleeping a lot. I kind of feel like I need minimum 9. But it's annoying because I don't like going to sleep at night, but I also just like to sleep a lot whenever I do finally go to sleep. Ooh, the little diamond. And do I have any of the other blocks? No. Okay. Wait, no, that does not go there. What are we missing? Oh, I need the trapdoors this way at the top. I missed those. Oops. On. I haven't used an ender pearl in a while. I feel like they need to fix ender pearls so you don't, like, phase through things. This feels... I feel like I need it to be lower. This doesn't feel right. But then the carpet's gotta come down. Hold on, let me do this. See, that looks better. And I feel like this one needs to come down. See, can I hit that? I don't think I can. Heading out to watch some anime. Yeah, have fun. Enjoy that. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck on the rest of your log stripping if you still are doing that. Yeah, thanks for being here. Trying to get this in. Go. Okay, there we go. I feel like that looks better proportionally. I think that works. Oh, I didn't put the resin on. I missed that completely. We need to put the carpets back down there. Oh, a 36-hour drive back home. That's a long drive. Dang. Wouldn't be able to get up on the nether roof? What do you mean? Wait, what did I say? I don't remember. Okay. Do this. Yeah, it's gonna have to be this little short one. That's fine. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. You're so right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But I just get annoyed. I feel like I'm always phasing through something. And then I end up suffocating. Like, it'll just send me... There have been times I'll just end up, like, standing on a wall that has no stair, no slab, nothing I should be standing on. I'm just floating on the side of a wall. I don't understand how that happens. Where's my resin? Give me resin. Also, I need to at least put one of these on each side. We'll put them in the center. For now, we may move this later. Oh, we won't even have a resin going along those sections, which might look weird. We'll see. Save us some resin, I guess. Those. I like just the little flower in the middle. It's basically the exact same thing, but just a little higher up. Oh, I'm out of resin now. That's all we got. Okay, what was my list? The paper. That was weird because the music stopped right when I paused that, and I was like, why is it silent? Okay, I got my piece of paper. Seven hours home last night. I'm about to be making a long drive in the next couple of days, but yeah, 7 hours. Pretty decent chunk of time to be driving. Hopefully it was mostly... Oh, you said at night? Oh, it's so hard to drive when it's like super dark. Especially if like the highways and roads are not well lit. That's the situation sometimes, depending on where I'm going in my area. Let's see. We need a resin farm. Moss farm. Excuse me, my pen is not working. Okay, moss farm. We need a lot of glowstone. I need to check and see how many pale oak leaves we have, but we may need to get more of those if I don't already have a lot. Luckily we are good on like nether brick, but we have a lot of netherrack obviously, but we may need to smelt the nether brick. And then I feel like that's primarily, oh, and tough. We need a lot of tough. We're running out of the tough that we can actually use in the stone cutter. You go get more of that. I think this is coming along nicely though. I'm starting to like the pale oak, just it's different from all of the crimson. And I think as we continue on this way, it's gonna look nice. But yeah, we have a lot more materials we're gonna need to gather. Well, we're leaving it off there. You said you went the wrong way. Ah, that's the worst. Hopefully you were able to like get back on track pretty quickly. But I've had situations where I live, we have a lot of tolls, and I've had situations where I accidentally miss my exit, and then I have to get off, pay a toll, and then pay again to get back on, and it's so frustrating. I don't know if you have to deal with that where you live, but they love to have tolls around where I am. Just add another 1 hour. Oh no, that hurts. That definitely hurts. Let me do my my dances. Which one's the gwitty? That's all I've got time for today, everyone. We're going to be either working on this or something else on Wednesday, TBD. But as mentioned, I need to turn. What? I wish this didn't have so much noise. Oh, tush. If I turn it, let's just do that. It's still in there, but anyways, as I mentioned earlier, we will not be streaming Friday this week. We will be here on Wednesday, but Friday and then next Monday, I will not be streaming. We will be traveling, but I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me while you could, and I hope you all have a great rest of your evening or day if you're Turtle or somebody who has the same time zone as Turtle. You'll have a good rest of yours, though, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.